Hello and good day, Francesca, my friend in Dubai. This one is especially for you because I was walking for 1.5 hours this morning and I got some inspiration. I was thinking about you, how kind and humble you are, how loving and caring, and I'm amazed. And I appreciate that you are willing to help me out in these for myself difficult times. I went on the internet on my phone while walking, searching that video that I talked about yesterday, and I found it. I'm going to cut it up, so you don't have to hear the whole 38 minutes. It's going to be short. Enjoy it. It's with the best intention. Live life to the fullest. You can do it. Oh, and it's also about the haters, yeah? So you're going to laugh out loud. And please, if you're ever doubting or wondering, go back to this video and I'll meet you there. Love you.
Whatever it is you want to accomplish or whatever it is you want to do, you literally have to see it first. All right? It doesn't start until you can visualize it. And once you can see it, like you're off to the races. It's your time. It's your product. It's your opportunity. You can do whatever you want, however you want to do it. All right? So your age is important because you guys get an opportunity to start as early as you want to, and you can go for as long as you want to. But for some of you, you weren't meant to live. Your parents are in some crazy situations, and by you becoming a multi-millionaire, you're going to do a whole lot for your family, a lot for your community. Why? Because they don't deserve to live like that. Right? They don't deserve to live like that. And so your Monday, your Tuesday, your Wednesday, your Thursday is going to make a difference in their lives. All right? So first you have to see it. And the only thing you need to see it is your imagination. You don't need anything else. When I told the world, and when I say world, I mean the people that were in my world, that I was going to be doing this one day, they told me you're crazy. Like, listen to me. When I tell people now I'm going to win a Nobel Peace Prize, you'd be shocked. They still don't believe me. I'm like, after all this stuff I said I was going to do that I did, like, you can't believe that? Like you shouldn't have believed that I was going to get here in the first place. Now you got to believe everything else I say from this point forth. So they didn't believe I was going to be standing here. But you know what I love about success? Only one person needs to believe. That's the thing I love about success. It doesn't take 10 or 20 people to believe. It actually takes one person to believe in. Who's that person? That's not the guy who's looking out at, you don't have to look out the window. Okay, so write this one down because this is important. All right? Success does not require you to look out the window. It only requires that you look in the mirror. To be successful, you don't have to look out the window and, oh, where's my help? Where are the people that I need? All you got to do is stop, look directly in the mirror, and the one person you need to blow up, the one person you need to be successful is looking right back at you. And if you're willing to make a commitment to that person in the mirror, if you're willing to look at that person in the mirror and say, I'll make a commitment to you from this day forward, that whatever it takes, I'll do whatever it takes. I want you to tell the person in the mirror, this is where we're going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3. Just look at the person in the mirror and say, get ready. Don't totally dismiss your haters, all right? You want to use them as fuel. If you're going to do business, if you're going to be successful, right? If you're going to make impact in the world, if you're going to celebrate life, you're going to have haters. Welcome to the real world. And so every hater you get, and the more intense they are, that is an indicator that you're on the road to success. Listen to me. Broke people don't have haters. And if they do, it's like 1 or 2 of them. And they got them when they were in high school or something, or college, right? They made an enemy in college, right? So, again, number 1, I want you to see it. Number 2, listen to me. Don't worry about the haters. Prove them wrong. But the only way you can prove them wrong is by doing the opposite of what they said about you. All right, so that's important. So if mom said, this is a great company, but you're lazy, you'll never do anything with your life, and you got to get up and prove mom you're like you don't listen. Okay, so here's another one. Stephen Covey. You can't talk yourself out of something you behave yourself into. You can't talk yourself into something that you behave yourself into. You can behave yourself out of something you behave yourself into. Remember what I told you, the universe is yours, but only the part of the universe that you can see. You're going to change your behavior. You're going to do what successful people do. And the more often you do it, the more successful you're going to be. If you just do it on Mondays, then you'll be very successful on Mondays. Right? But if you do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you got a better shot. But if you do it 7 days a week, so what I discovered, guys, that if what I say and what I do are congruent, I have a better chance of being successful. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. I learned that, Eric, if you say this and you do it, wow, success. If you keep that and do that thing you said, because what's going to happen is between the time you said it and the time you're going to blow up, life is going to happen. Some things will come to you. There are those of you who are in this business because you met somebody that knew somebody, or you had a good friend. That part came to you, but the success will not come to you. Some things you got to take.
Your job is to develop a passion. Your job is to decide what you want your why to be. When you look inward, you will see only flickers of interest. And your job is to take that flicker of interest and go down a path of gaining mastery. And as you get so good, they can't ignore you. In that process of backbreaking, really boring work, you're going to find out whether you love it enough to push through all of that, whether you have the grit to see it through. And when you find the one that you do, that'll be your why.
I believe our lives are controlled by one force, decisions. I certainly believe in force greater than myself, call it God if you will, grace, whatever you want to call it, the universe. But I also believe it gives us choices. And the decisions we make control us much more than the conditions we meet. It's not the conditions, it's your decisions. Decisions of what to believe, decisions what to do, decisions what to give. I say to people, think about, look back 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, and think of a decision you made. That if you would have made a different decision, you'd have a totally different life today. You can end suffering by stop focusing on yourself and focus on something you want to serve greater than yourself. Your children, your wife, your mission, your life. Life is short. We don't know how short it's going to be. But if you only had a week to live, I bet you wouldn't allow yourself to suffer over a little crap that makes you crazy normally. I think you would probably spend time with those you love. You would do what you love. You'd take awe in a sunset. You'd smell the air. You would take in everything in those final moments that you possibly do. So my thing is, why wait? Right? Why wait? Why not just decide that if I start to suffer, I know the solution, because suffering is me obsessing about me.
I'm unstoppable because I decided I am, Tony Robbins. But I'm telling you, once you find that motivation, that thing that you care so much about, that is so authentic to who you actually are, not who you want people to think you are, but who you actually are, it will pull you through and you will stay focused on it, and it will actually be fun. Make the demand that your life is enjoyable. It's something that we talk a lot about, Quest. We actually make the demand that what we do on a day-to-day basis is enjoyable, and that's what Tony's been talking about here with deciding. You decide to be happy. That's a choice. That's up to you.
Yeah, man. Step out of your comfort zone. Be naked. Get on stage and see what happens.
Preparation, practice, reflection. Preparation, practice, reflection. Preparation, practice, reflection. Preparation, practice, reflection. You do it every day. Whether it's your choice or whether it's your skill. You prepare a little bit, practice a little bit, reflect a little bit. Every day. You're going to find this is just huge for your life. Everything I have today is because I have good people around me. Everything.
Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
Love you. Bye. Dave. Your friend from the Netherlands, the Dutchie.